going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabbit here. And what if I told you that this one rig right here could mine over $9,000 in a year? Or even better yet, what if this entire farm did mine about $400,000 in 1 year's time? That would be pretty darn insane, wouldn't you think? But this is crypto, and the impossible happens. What's going on, everyone? Welcome, Rabbit here. So today I'm going over a little bit of speculation. May not happen, may not even come close, but the bull run is right around the corner and crazy things are about to emerge. So I'm gonna go through a video. We're gonna look at some numbers here, and I am curious, do you guys think my CPU mining farm, yes, CPU mining farm, not trash mining farm like those GPUs over there. I'm just kidding, guys. I like joking about GPUs all the time. I truly do love GPU mining, but they don't make anything right now. They are profitable, yes, just nowhere near what these things are, or some bunch of ASICs are. So, you know, they're the least profitable way to currently mine crypto. So miners shut off, and I'm not buying any until it makes sense to do so. So right now, I am currently CPU mining, have been doing it for a couple of years now, as most of you guys are aware. But what if my CPU mining farm could mine me over $400,000 in just 1 year's time? That'd be pretty damn amazing. So I do have a couple bags of multiple CPU mining coins. One of my largest ones is, as most of you guys are aware, Raptorium. Now Raptorium is emerging with one of the first ever UTXO DeFi platforms for coins here, you know, and that is going to be based on CPU mining and the Ghostwriter algorithm. They're also going to have asset creation. All this stuff is in testnet right now, so it could be next level changes on a blockchain once they finally emerge. So it's going to be interesting once those hit mainnet. Now the main thing right now I am referring to is Zeph. Yes, the bad boy Zeph originally started as an XMR, you know, Monero, the privacy coin. It was initially just a fork. You know, all of us were just thinking, okay, here's another XMR fork of a coin, nothing's going to happen. Then they implemented Haven, which is a privacy stablecoin built on Monero, but they did that on the Zeph chain. So now we have a privacy coin also with a stable privacy coin within the same blockchain. So that's actually kind of cool. And over the past couple months, it has been outperforming early XMR from back in 2016. So far, Zeph has been, you know, outdoing XMR in every way possible. So we're going to go to the workstation there. We're going to look at some numbers. And if it does anything like XMR did, we could see probably one of the largest gaining cryptos in the entire bull market happen on a CPU mineable coin. And that is Zephyr. Are you guys ready? Let's check it out. All right, guys, so here we are. Let's take a look at XMR early 2016. We can see XMR was only hanging out at a price around $1.97. You know, it shot up to about $12.44, and then it comes back down. You know, it does some things. $1 to $4 to $8 to $12, whatever. So right now, in terms of the cycles, this is where we are. 2024 is, in fact, 2016. 2017 is the bull run after this. 2025 will be the peak of the bull run in this cycle next year. So look what happens to XMR in 2017 at that bull run, and it shot up to the moon at over $456. So let's just fast forward it again, because you're like, oh, one time happened, no longer happen again. So now we're going to fast forward into 2020, which again, this is where we are in terms of 2024. This is the exact same part of the cycle. We can see it was at $95. It dipped back down to $36. And just fun fact here, as we know, the Binance FUD went all across XMR, and it happened pretty much the exact same time this happened. Look at February 12th. Time of recording right now, February 14th, you know, and that happened a few days ago and pretty close to the same day, almost exactly. And that's when Monero took a massive dip, which it's doing right now. It lost almost 50% here. What is that? $95 down to 36. So it lost more than 50% of its value. And what happened in 2021? Oh, look at that. A magic recovery. It didn't hit as high as the previous all-time high, but the point is it went over to $441 again. And now this is where we're sitting currently with that dip around the same time frame. hanging out at 121. So now that we saw early XMR, let's kind of look at the charts and see what Zeph is doing. All right, so here we are at CoinGecko to take a look at the charts, because CoinMarketCap started around this area right in here. So if we look at early Zeph here, we can see, look at this, $1, $1.60, you know, $1, $2, $3, you know, the same thing of what we pretty much saw XMR doing in 2016. Now, the price has been scaling faster than early XMR, and it has been seeing higher price gains. Hence, right here, we saw it shoot upwards of $50 already. Now it's on a downturn, but it is recovering as we're seeing the whole market in general. So the point here is it has not seen a bull run yet, and it has been outperforming the 2016 XMR. So could this coin see at least 400, 450, and if it keeps outperforming over $500 a coin? I really think it potentially, yes, has the chance to do so. So let's look at our mining rewards right now and see what it'll look like if we see at least $400 Zeph next year. All right, so here we are at rabidmining.com, the home of the CPU mining calculator. And there's going to be a bunch more coins added in here very soon, so stay tuned for that. So a single 3900X, only one of them here, at 11 cents per kilowatt hour. Scrolling down to Zeph, we can see currently, right now, the network hash rate is currently around 2 gigahash. Now, this is usually averaging around 1.7 gigahash or so, but it does see the odd spike upwards of 3 gigahash. Keep in mind, as this price starts to skyrocket, we could see 3, 4, 5 gigahash coming online, which means mining right now and stuff is definitely worthwhile long term, and those yields will be dropping. But that all depends if it actually hits those price ranges. So right now, 61 cents after power, 96 cents if you had free power. We can see we have decent profitability here on a complete rig that only costs around $500 Canadian, depending where you're located, only like $200, $300 USD. So anyway, regardless, right now we can see that the single 3900X is mining about 0.056 Zeph. Now, like I mentioned, 1.7 gigahash or so is the average of what the network sits at. It does hit these odd spikes. It's usually around 0.7 Zeph, but just because we can see 0.56 right now, that's the number I'm going to go with. So 0.56 right now, if Zeph does hit $450 by next year, that is $25.20 per 3900X. Now, if I times that by 365, that is $9,198 that one 3900X rig will make in only 1 year's time. That is just turning it on right now and mining for 1 year. That's pretty insane. The ROI is super fast, obviously, here. But again, guys, it's speculation. So my entire farm does consist of about, was it 45? Nope, 46, I think. So about 46 3900Xs between all my 7950s, the epics, and so on. It's about this in terms of hash rate. So if I calculate this right now and I go into Zeph, that is about 2.6 Zeph per day. So I'm going to go 2.6. I'm going to times that by 450. That is $1,170 per day. I'm going to times that by 365. That is $427,000 in 1 year's time. So if Zeph does hit, you know, that level of $450 or so, my farm will mine over 400,000 USD, which is like over $1 million in Canada here. I'm just kidding. It's not that bad of a, you know, swap over here. But the point is, if it hits that price level, I could definitely see over $400,000 in 1 year's time. That is pretty insane. All right, guys, so what do you think about that? I know, that's pretty darn insane, isn't it? Just like those epics sitting right over there. Both of those, single epic, dual epic. Absolutely crazy, but very expensive now, so that kind of sucks. But I am very curious, what do you guys think about this whole situation? Do you guys think Zeph could hit those price levels? I definitely think they could. Obviously, I could definitely be wrong, and it comes nowhere near that. For all we know, maybe that $50 that Zeph already hit was already the all-time high, and it never sees it again. That is very well a great possibility. But the point is, if it does continue to outperform XMR, and if we do see a massive bull run, which we will next year, I have the potential, and so do all you guys, to make massive amounts of mining with your CPUs. So I am curious to know your guys' thoughts and opinions on this whole situation down in the comment section below, because you know what, 2-3 years ago, last bull run, I guess almost 4 years ago now, when I did start my CPU mining farm alongside with my GPUs, a lot of you guys said don't mine on CPUs, they're trash. But for the past 2.5-3 years here, they have really been the only things that have been making money. So thank you for checking out this video. Hit that subscribe button. I'll see you on the next one. Rabid out.